What's good, everybody? This is your boy Fabian coming back at you with another update for the 1K to 100K challenge. Right now, this is an end of month update for the month of March. Did not do many videos for the month of March. The market was very choppy. I had to be strategic and calculated on my moves. So I was doing a lot of studying and a lot of research and a lot of analysis, charting day in and day out, just looking for specific setups, man. I mean, the market was crazy. You couldn't stay in those plays long, so I had to be strategic. I had to pay attention. I was documenting what I could, but this is where we are right now, man. So before I go any further, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this out with anybody that wants to follow the journey, man. Once again, this is Thavian. So far, we are ending the month of March, starting the month of April now. So we're making moves. My update is a little better than the last update. Like I said, I played a couple of puts, played some short calls, did a put or two on Palantir. I made a little money on SLB, took profit. So just here and there, man. So right now the account value is $806.73. I actually have $766.10 of cash on hand. In this market, based off what happened to me last month, that is a huge, significant milestone right now. So we are on our way back up to the upside. Right now, the only play that I'm holding, which is a down play, is silver, SLV. It's not moving up. It's not moving down. I'm just in a range right now. So just looking to see if that's going to break out for me. It's a long contract. It goes out to July. So just seeing if I can pull anything out of that play. But right now, I pretty much been making my money off of Palantir and energy. Like I said, I did an NE play, did a SLB play, and I did a XLE play. Didn't hold them long. Like I said, the market was going up and down, plus news. So I just wanted to get what I could get out of those plays so we can get the liquidity back up in this account. So that's where we are right now. Plays that I'm watching right now, I'm liking Meta to the downside. I want to show you some things that I'm looking at there. Today is April 1st as I'm doing this video to give y'all an update on my March results. But what I'm looking for in Meta right now, and I want to take a look at the SPY. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump into my Meta analysis real quick. All right, so right now we're looking at Meta. This is Meta for the monthly. Like I said, if you've been following the YouTube page, I've been posting significant updates about my analysis and thesis on Meta. So right now we're looking at the monthly. Let's blow this thing up here. I already got my levels kind of drawn out here. Ultimately, I'm looking at Meta to come down to 500, which is right here. Let's move this to the monthly. I meant the weekly. All right, here on the weekly, this red line right here is my 400 MA. This red line here is my 200. And as I blow this thing up, today is April 1st. And this candle here on the weekly is this week here. So today is Wednesday. So from Monday to Wednesday, our candle bounced off of 519 and made its way back up above structure And ultimately, I was looking for a break and retest for this structure here. So it looks like we got some news yesterday about the war may end, may not end, may end, may not end. So right now, buyers have stepped in. We are still above structure. And as you can see, I have a gap here. This gap is based off a lower time frame. But ultimately, right now, we're looking at the weekly. I'm looking at price going into this gap, take some liquidity, and come back down. We'll see how that looks. But that's just what I see right now. And once again, we're looking at the weekly. We can get a better idea of what I'm looking at when I move to the daily. All right, so this is a better picture of everything I'm looking at on the daily time frame. So today is the first. Right now, this is a pre-market. This pre-market candle here. On Tuesday, we bounced off that structure. And that candle rolls all the way up here, 572, based on the news that we receive that the war may end, the war may not end, just conflicting information. So the market didn't want to take any chances. They jumped in, and right now the buyer stepped in and moved price up. So right now this is a pre-market candle. Looks like we're going to get some more upside today. But ultimately, as I blow this up, this was a gap here, gap down. So I'm looking at price to continue today, Wednesday, April 1st, up into this gap. So right here, I want to see what might happen. Will we get a rejection here? Will price continue through the gap, come up to here to the 20 MA and reject there and then come back down? Because ultimately, we hit support here. So we are still getting lower lows. Now we are looking to create the next high, which is more than likely going to be still a lower high. No matter what we do, we should end up getting a lower high unless price goes above this marker here, 672. But ultimately, I'm looking at price to reject anywhere in this gap, come back down, or if it breaks through the gap, maybe touch the 20 MA and then come back down. Now, the key to coming back down is breaking this structure right here. If we come back down and get another bounce here, then that's going to end up creating a higher low. It's still low, but now it's going to be a higher low than this low. So that could be an indication that that's our first stepping stone to making our way back up. Unless price comes all the way back down, breaks this structure, and comes down here and gives us another equal low. So right now, based on structure, I still feel confident that price can make its way back down ultimately to that 500 mark that I'm looking at down here. But right now, we got price moving up into this gap. We'll see if it hits that gap, rejects, and come back down. I'm gonna need it to break this structure here, 548. You know, that was a pivotal point if you was watching my post when we broke that structure earlier. Now we're back above that structure. I was initially looking for a retest here to reject structure here, but it did not. We end up opening above structure yesterday, and we stayed above structure and closed above structure. So now we're still above structure, and we're opening up on Wednesday above structure, and ultimately I'm looking for that touch that gap down and come back down here and now retest structure. If you like me and you want Meta to come down to that 500 so you can get a better buying opportunity, then we need to close today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, the last trading day of the week due to the holiday on Friday. Close below this structure, which is still going to give us a higher low. Now, we want to have 100% guaranteed that we are going to continue that downtrend, then I would need price to come all the way back down and break both of these structures and close by Thursday. So, I mean, today is Wednesday. Like I said, April 1st, we could touch this, come down here, close below this structure. It's still a low, but it's a higher low. Thursday market could open up. We could get a little small bounce up from this structure here, move above the structure, then come back down and close below this structure on Thursday. That could put us in position to make our way down to the 500 mark. Once again, these are just speculations. Just depends on the news. Right now, everybody's moving based off the news. We can read the charts. We can watch the charts. Right now, this is what the charts are telling me. Another thing I wanted to see was, could price actually move up to this level in this liquidity box, in this gap down, and then come all the way down here? So I was digging and I was looking left to see if there was a possibility like that. And I came across this area right here. Look at this long green candle right here. This support line right here. So from this support line here, it bounced. And this is the daily time frame. So in one day, this entire day, price moved from this support line here, 500, and made its way all the way up here to 585, 586 in one day. 80 something dollar move in one day. So that lets me know that if we had a green candle that could do that, we also could have a red candle that can do that. So I don't think it's far-fetched that if price does make it all the way up here, I can get an entire red candle from here all the way down to here in one day. And like I said, I'm looking for the downside so I can buy me some more buy and hold under 500. So that's why I am really adamant about the downtrend, finishing up the downtrend, so I can get me some more buy and hold at an even better discount price before we actually end up making our way back up here to these levels, which will be a sweet buy-in entry. I gotta have it. I want to have it. So definitely looking for a price to come back down, touch this gap and come back down to the 500 mark. Might not do it in a day, but that's what I'm looking for. But once again, reading the charts. So just looking at this green candle here, $87 move in a day, we can get an $87 down move in a day, which is possible. Now that I see what's possible, I'm keeping my eyes open for that type of candle action. All right, so that's what I got on Meta, man. Just want y'all to see that. I know I've been doing a lot of posts on them, but just to kind of give you a visual of what I'm looking at, the candle movements, the levels that I have written out. So right now, market may open above 578. Market may open above 578. 583 is where this gap starts. So we'll see if price does anything above 583 and hangs out there, or after 583 it rejects and start making its way back down. So today I want to see a rejection here after 583 and come back down and retest structure here at 548. All right, let's go to SPY real quick, and then we'll call it a day, and I'll start working on some more updates here for the month of April as I get more active when the market turns around. All right, this is my SPY. We're going straight to the daily on the SPY. As you can see right now, this red line here is my 200 MA. This red dotted line is my 400 MA. Today is April 1st. Currently doing this pre-market. So right now, today is Wednesday, and this is the pre-market candle. Tuesday right here, we got that move up. Just same thing that happened with Meta. A lot of buyers stepped in. Same thing with SPY. We got that move up here. Closed around 650.34. Now the market is opening above 654. And this is my structure point. So yesterday on Tuesday, we did not break structure. We closed below structure. Wednesday morning, we're now opening above structure. Similar to Meta, I'm looking for price to continue on Wednesday up into this next structure here and reject. Some confluences here. I got structure here. I got my 20-day moving average here in yellow, and I have my 200-day moving average here in red. So a lot of things could happen in this general area right here. Right now, we're looking at 660.26 is my 20-day moving average, which right now is confluent with the break of structure here. So if price continues upward today, we're looking to reject 660.25, come back down to current structure here, which is 652.55, and retest that. If we retest 62.55, if we retest 62.55, we'll get a bounce, and then we'll come back up in here and try to break structure again, or break the 20 MA. If we get another rejection, then we know that this is a difficult piece right here to cover. I also drew the trend lines because ultimately I was looking at price coming back down to 615, 612, but with buyer stepping in, we're still in the downtrend, but with buyer stepping in, we actually got above this trend line. So we can say that price moves up to this structure here, 660, along with the 20 MA, reject, come back down to retest the trend line. Now, in order to retest the trend line, we got to break this structure here as well. 650, 652. We got to break that structure. So we break that structure, everything might be looking good for coming down to a low. But now I got to see if it's going to respect the trend line here. As you can see, this trend line is pretty solid. Pretty solid. So price moving up to 660.26. Rejection. Come back down. We could retest this structure here at 652, or we could break that structure and retest the trend line and then go back up. Now, if we retest this trend line and go back up and get it back above this structure here, then I would like to say we could be slowly making our way back up to the upside and may not get back down to the 612, 615 area that I was looking for. But hey, still early to tell. These are just some of the things that I'm looking at that are possible. Once again, just reading the charts. So right now, today, April 1st, pre-market, ultimately, I'm looking at a rejection here at 660. As you can see, price opened up above structure. It closed below structure yesterday. We got a small gap up above structure. So I'm looking at price, more buyers stepping in. Or we could, the market could open And anybody that got in here yesterday or is very profitable right now and they don't want to lose that, market could open up and everybody take those profits and bring this thing right back down. Now, how far we bring it down is key. But yeah, they could bring it back down to retest this trend line, and then more buyers step in from here and shoot price up. So this is just what I'm looking at, man, paying attention to the trend line here, paying attention to this structure, and paying attention to these moving averages. How is price going to react to these three stages that I'm monitoring? Structure, trend line, moving average. Right now, as you can see, volume, buyers were stepping in, but it was yesterday, pre-market candle. We got some buyers stepping in. So let's see how the market reacts. All right, man, that's all I got for you on the SPY and what I'm looking at. I'll do a post here later on my new watch list for April and what I'm looking at. I just want to get this video out because it is the end of March. So I wanted to make sure that you guys got that update on me because I hadn't posted for a few weeks now. So still want to honor my commitment and I'm keeping y'all updated with the challenge and just some things that I'm looking at, man. I mean, other than that, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this out with anybody that want to follow the journey. And I'll see y'all on that next update, man. April is looking to be a great month for you and for me. I want to see everybody profit margins increase significantly, whether you're playing calls or puts. Just make sure you pay attention to the charts, man. Read the charts. Have a thesis on what you're doing. Your thesis might not play out, but if you got a thesis, honor that thesis and stick with that thesis. Write the vision down and make it plain. See y'all on the next update, man. This is your boy Thavian signing out until the next update. Salute.